Dear student, welcome to all of you in my online maths video class. In our last video class, we discussed about the nature of the roots of the quadratic equation, and we discussed about the two conditions when a, b, c belongs to real number, and the second condition when a, b, c belongs to rational number. Now this is our third part of the video related to quadratic equation, and in this video we will discuss about the relation between roots and coefficient. We know that there are two roots here in quadratic equation on the basis of fundamental theorem of algebra, because in linear equation we have one root, in quadratic equation we have two root, and in cubic equation we have three root. And here the roots are find with the help of quadratic formula, which is minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac by 2. If we take one root as alpha and the second root as beta, then here we prove that sum of the root, that is alpha plus beta, will be equal to minus b by a, and product of the root, that is alpha into beta, will be c by a. Okay, here we should prove how the sum of the root alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, and the product of the root alpha beta is equal to c by a. And after that we also discuss the formation of a quadratic equation with the given roots. Means the two roots will be given, and with the help of that two roots we try to find a quadratic equation. So let us start the video. Let us see now the relation between roots and coefficient. Here this is the third topic, third video of the chapter 6 quadratic equation. The relation between roots and coefficients. Relation between roots and coefficients. You know that quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. A is not equal to 0 and ABC belongs to a real number, and it may be rational also. Therefore it will be better if we write only this much: ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 and a is not equal to 0. In this case we find the root using the quadratic formula, which is ax square. Quadratic formula, what is quadratic formula? Minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac by 2. And what is this? This is the quadratic equation. Therefore it have two root. Let the first root is alpha. When we take plus, and the second root is beta. When we take minus, that means minus b minus under root b square minus 4ac by 2. Okay, this is the two root of the quadratic equation, which is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a is the coefficient of x square, b is the coefficient of x, and c is constant value. But the condition is value of a should not be equal to 0, because if value of a is equal to 0, then it will be bx plus c, which is linear. Therefore the condition should be false. Value of a should not be 0. Now let us see sum of the root. Sum of roots alpha plus beta. What is the value of alpha plus beta? If we add here, we find minus b plus under root b square minus 4ac by 2a, and plus minus b minus, take comma here in bracket, minus b minus under root b square minus 4ac by 2. Here the denominator is same. If the denominator will be same, the numerator will be added. Then simply we can write here 2a, and it will be minus b plus under root b square minus 4ac minus b minus under root b square minus 4ac. Same value, plus sign and minus sign, then it will be cancelled, and simply sum of the root alpha plus beta is equal to minus b, it will be minus 2b upon 2a. 2 cancel, and it will be minus b by a. Here alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, or we can write here sum of roots is equal to minus of coefficient of x means here b, and upon what is a, that is the coefficient of x square. Sum of the root is equal to minus of coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square. So here very simply we prove that sum of the root alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, which is known as sum of the roots is equal to minus b coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square. Now let us find the product of roots. Product of roots, that is alpha into beta. Alpha into beta means minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac by 2a into minus b. Alpha means plus and beta means minus under root b square minus 4ac by 2a. Okay. Now denominator 2a into 2a, it will be 2a square, it will be 2a square here, 2a square, and it can be written as like this way, minus b plus under root b square minus 4ac, and here minus b minus under root b square minus 4ac, means a plus b and a minus b. In the formula, this is the expansion of the formula, like x square minus y square is equal to x plus y and x minus y. Here we can write x square minus y square. So here at the place of x, minus b, its square will be minus b whole square, it will be b square, and plus b square means square of under root b square minus 4ac, its square, and square of this is under root, the under root will be removed, and finally it will be in this form, b square minus 4ac, and remove the bracket also. Then here 4a square. Okay, it will be b square plus a, x square minus y square, it will be minus here. Okay, and if you remove the bracket here, it will take this same, then finally minus b square plus b square cancel, and its value will be 4ac upon 4a square. This cancel, ac by a square means a cancel, and the value will be c by a, means product of the root is equal to c by a, and which is equal to constant term upon coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x square means is equal to product of roots. Okay. product of roots. Okay, it means very easily here we just prove that the sum of root is equal to coefficient of x square upon coefficient of x means minus b by a, and product of the root is equal to c by a, that is constant term upon coefficient of x square. Now let us discuss about the symmetric function of roots. Symmetric function of root. And first of all, we should know what is the function of root. Function of symmetric functions of roots. Here we just solve. There are two root alpha beta. Product of this two root alpha beta, it is equal to beta alpha, and sum of the root alpha plus beta can be written as beta plus alpha. It means if we interchange the place of alpha and beta, then there is no effect. Means we can write alpha beta or beta alpha, the value will be same, and alpha plus beta and beta plus alpha, again the value will be same. So if an expression does not change on interchanging alpha beta, then it is called symmetric. If an expression, this is the expression alpha beta is equal to beta alpha and alpha plus beta is equal to beta plus alpha. This is the expression which does not change on interchanging alpha beta, then it is called symmetric. One more example of symmetric we can give alpha square upon beta plus beta square upon alpha. If at the place of beta we write alpha or at the place of alpha we write beta, so here there will be no change. Means if we write, then it will be beta square, at the place of beta we write alpha, and here at the place of beta we write alpha square, and at the place of alpha we write here beta. There will be no change. So this type of function is called symmetric function of roots. And here these two is called elementary symmetric functions. This is called elementary symmetric functions. Okay, this is called elementary symmetric function, and here this is symmetric function. Okay, now I think it's clear what is the symmetric function of roots. We know in the quadratic equation, using quadratic formula, if we have one root alpha and other root beta, then the sum of the alpha and beta, alpha plus beta is equal to beta plus alpha, and product alpha beta is equal to beta alpha, is elementary symmetric function. Now what is symmetric function? The definition of the symmetric function is if an expression does not change on interchanging alpha beta, then it is called symmetric. If an expression does not change on interchanging alpha and beta, then it is called symmetric. Okay, this is symmetric. Similarly, here alpha square plus beta square is also symmetric. Alpha cube plus beta cube is also symmetric. Alpha raised to the power 4 plus beta raised to the power 4 is also symmetric. But here alpha square minus beta square is not symmetric. This is not symmetric. Similarly, alpha minus beta is not symmetric. Similarly, alpha cube minus beta cube is not symmetric. Okay. Then, if we have any quadratic equation, then simply we can find sum of the root and product of the root. Means simply we can find the value of alpha plus beta and alpha beta. Using this, we can find alpha minus beta also using this formula, alpha plus beta whole square. This formula, alpha plus beta whole square, okay, this much. Alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 alpha beta. Can we get? Okay. If we want to remove this square root, then squaring on both sides, we can write like this: alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 alpha beta. Similarly, we can find here alpha square plus beta square. How? Alpha square plus beta square, like this way: alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Similarly, we can find alpha cube plus beta cube, alpha raised to power 4 plus beta raised to power 4, using alpha plus beta and alpha beta. Getting? This is the total thing related to the symmetric functions of roots. Now, let's discuss very important thing, that is formation of a quadratic equation with given roots. Formation of quadratic equation. Formation of quadratic equation with given roots. With given roots. Okay. Now we know that here alpha plus beta is what? Minus b by a. And product of root alpha beta is equal to c. Get it? We know this. We already proved it. And standard form of the quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay. Dividing both sides by a. Then dividing by a both sides. Then it will take this form: x square plus b by ax plus c by a is equal to 0. Okay, x square plus b by ax plus c by a, and here we can write it like this way: x square minus b by ax, because minus of minus will be plus, and plus c by a is equal to 0. Okay, now here x square minus, and what is this? Minus b by a, sum of the root, means alpha plus beta x plus c by a means what? Alpha beta is equal to 0. Using 2 root alpha beta, we can make a quadratic equation like this way. Or we write it here: x square minus sum of roots x plus product of roots is equal to 0. In very simple form, we also write like this way: x square minus sx plus p is equal to 0. X square minus capital Sx plus p. What is the capital S? That is the sum of roots. And what is the capital P? That is the product of roots. In this way, using this concept, we can find a quadratic equation with the help of 2 roots, 2 given roots. Okay? There are some questions given in the form of example, and after that exercise 6.4. This is very important, and I hope you try to complete this exercise, and in next video class we will meet with quadratic function. Thank you.